Rolling along here on TowsonTigers.com, coverage of signing day 2012. We've talked to people all across the athletics department, but now we got to talk to the one guy with the football program who, if you're nursing an injury or maybe not feeling quite so well or something maybe goes wrong at practice, he's the guy you're going to have to go and see. Nathan Wilder of the sports performance staff joining us now here on TowsonTigers.com. And Nathan, I guess first of all, just tell me a little bit about what an incoming student athlete, someone who has chosen Towson today, what they can expect in terms of, kind of how they will be interacting with you and your staff.
Well, great. Basically what happens is that when they come in, they go through a medical process. So in the summer, after they've signed, they're going to fill out some paperwork, and we're going to put them through that process and kind of just screening them. And so when they get here, we kind of know what we're dealing with. And basically, we just put them through a comprehensive physical, and that's a medical physical with our physicians. And then we also look at some performance things. Our main basis for doing that is what's called the functional movement screen. We look how well they move, go through a joint-by-joint approach, and see if they've got any problems with that. And then basically we use that information to kind of plan out programming for them in order to prevent injury.
Mm-hmm. When they get into the fall, when fall practice is starting, games and such, how does the sports performance aspect of being a Towson student athlete sort of fit into their daily or weekly routine, I guess?
Well, in the mornings, excuse me. In the mornings, what we do is we have times for them to sign up for treatment, and that's typically guys that are injured or other people who have problems that they're dealing with, maybe soreness and things like that. And what we do is we structure individualized times for them. So typically we probably see 8 to 10 kids in every half hour, and that could be from anything from ankle sprain treatment to pulled muscles to just, kind of feeling a little tight. We put them through some stretching routine, things like that. But mainly, again, we're trying to maximize their performance on the field by making sure that they feel good going out on the field. And if there's any kind of problems that they have, that we deal with those. Some of the other ways we do that in a normal routine is 2 days a week we have a chiropractic clinic who handles they do ART, which is active release technique. And they can kind of help these student athletes with any types of restrictions they have in their muscles and their joints. And it tends to help them perform a lot better.
You mentioned being able to see, 8 to 10 football players or student athletes, at a time. In terms of just the football side of things, I mean, being able to see that many at once, you've got a number of people that are obviously helping you out down there.
Yes, our staff consists of 3 certified athletic trainers that primarily help take care of football, who are on the fields with us every day and in the athletic training room taking care of treatments and rehab. We also have a student program here that's very well populated with students, and those students are under our mentorship and leadership to help us out with that. Primarily our certified athletics trainers are making all the decisions, obviously with their health care, and our physicians. But we also have a large staff at Towson for all sports, 10 athletic trainers, and there are other people that help us out with rehab in the morning for that too.
Mm-hmm. And finally, I guess it's something you don't always want to bring up, but if someone does suffer an injury, whether it be a sprain or a strain or whatever it might be, keeps them out of action for a certain period of time. What are some of the, things that are available for the student athletes to help them get back maybe a little quicker to the field?
Well, really, from the time that injury occurs, we really go right after it. I mean, we take an aggressive approach to starting treatment right away. These student athletes know that they have access to us, pretty much 24/7. If they've got a problem, they can call. But once they're taken off the field and being treated, we immediately start treatment with ice and compression, and they might do that for a few days. They do sometimes around the clock. I mean, what's nice is they have that access to us and they can see us, every day. It's not like they have to go out to a clinic or something where they only can do that a couple days a week. So we start right away and managing inflammation, etc. with ice. We do have Game Ready units. Game Ready is just an active compression and cold therapy system that we use, which really helps guys keep their inflammation down. They do have access to our physicians if we need to refer. I mean, our physicians are on campus, around practice times. They run clinics in the athletic training room. So we have ortho clinics. So our docs, within 24 hours, are seen by a physician, and we make a decision whether we need X-ray or MRI. Those things can happen. They're right across the street. We use advanced radiology, and they take our kids in right away, get that taken care of, and then we start our treatment plan. And that is the rehabilitation process. That as soon as that person has cleared from any, say, fracture, things like that, and it's just a sprain or strain, we start to move in doing things. One of the main things we use is the aquatic therapy. Getting a kid in aquatic therapy helps them to function with limited weight bearing, and they can run. A guy sprains an ankle, they can run the next day, even if they're sore, because we can unload their body weight. That's turns our guys around pretty quickly, and we're a huge advocate of that. Then we do a lot of hands-on skills too. We do a lot of hands-on manual therapy, and then all your basic rehabilitation with the strengthening and balance and training. And then our main goal is function. We want to return each athlete to a level of performance equal to what they were when they were injured, and do it as quickly and as safely as possible.
Safe to say, Towson student athletes very well taken care of. Nathan, thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
We'll continue here on TowsonTigers.com.